hear your voice in quiet rooms at night, like a ghost that lingers just outside the light. You used to hold me like I was your home. Now I'm just learning how to be alone. Every promise that we left unspoken now echoes back in words that feel so broken. I kept your sweat just to feel you near, but even memories are fading here. I trace your name in places we once knew, but every road just leads me back to you. I try to fix what you let fall apart, but love shouldn't feel like breaking your own heart. So I learned to let you go, even when it hurts the most, even when your shadow's all I'm holding close. I gave you every piece of me to show, but love don't stay where it don't grow. And I cried 1,000 nights alone, holding on to something that was never home. Now I'm dancing in the dark I used to know. Yeah, I learned to let you go. You stopped reaching for my hand in crowds, turned your silence into something loud. I saw the distance in your eyes too clear, but I stayed anyway. I stayed right here. I painted dreams we never got to live, built a word on all I had to give. But love shouldn't feel like losing who you are, just to keep someone from falling apart. Maybe one day I'll thank you for the pain, for teaching me I won't lose me again. Every tear was something I outgrew. Every scar reminds me I love true. I learned to let you go, now I can finally breathe. You were everything I thought I'd need, but I found myself in letting you leave. No more breaking just to make you stay, no more begging love that slips away. Now I'm healing more with every day. I still hear your voice sometimes at night, but it don't hurt the same. I'll be alright. I felt it fading before it was gone, like holding a fire that's already done. You used to look at me like I was enough. Now every word just feels a little too rough. You stopped saying all the things you said before, like forever didn't live here anymore. I tried to fix what we couldn't safe, kept being strong while you walked away. I gave you love in the purest form, but you left me out here in the storm. I was holding on while you let go, loving you more than you'd ever know. You loved me less and I loved you more, stayed when my heart was already torn. I kept fighting for a losing war while you were halfway out the door. And now I'm picking up what's left of me from all the things we'll never be. I gave you all, now I finally see you loved me less, and it broke me. You turned your back on the life we planned, let go of me like I'd understand. I searched your eyes for a reason why, but all I found was a last goodbye. I lost myself trying to make you stay, became someone I don't recognize today. But love shouldn't feel like losing your soul just to keep somebody in control. Now I'm learning how to stand alone in a world that feels like it's made of stone. But every tear that I've cried for you is a step closer to something new. You loved me less and I loved you more, stayed when my heart was already torn. I kept fighting for a losing war while you were halfway out the door. And now I'm picking up what's left of me from all the things we'll never be. I gave you all, now I finally see you loved me less, and it broke me. You loved me less, now I love me more, and I won't break like I did before. We were almost something that could last, but almost never beats the past. We had a love that felt so right, but somehow lost it in the fight. We built a world on fragile ground and watched it fall without a sound. You held my hand but not my heart, like you were leaving from the start. I tried to believe in what we had, but love shouldn't feel this sad. I kept hoping you'd change your mind, but you were already leaving me behind. We were almost meant forever, almost held it all together, almost turned our wrongs to right, but we couldn't win this fight. We were almost more than broken, kept waiting for your truth, but all I got was less and less. I try to hold what slipped away, watch forever start to fade, but love shouldn't feel like doubt, like something you can live without. Now I'm learning how to heal from a love that wasn't real, and every piece you left behind is something I don't need this time. We were almost meant forever, almost held it all together, almost turned our wrongs to right, but we couldn't win this fight. We were almost more than broken, almost every word unspoken. Now I'm left with what could be, and all your almost memories. We were almost meant forever, but almost doesn't stay ever. I knew it was over long before the end, but I kept pretending we could still mend. You stopped calling me late at night, stopped holding me when things weren't right. I felt the silence growing loud, but I kept loving you through the doubt. I saw the distance in your eyes, heard the truth between your lies, but I was scared to be alone, so I stayed where I wasn't home. I gave you chances you never earned, and got back nothing in return. I stayed too long in a love gone cold, held on to something I couldn't hold. I broke my heart just to make you stay, while you were already walking away. And now I'm learning to be okay with letting go of yesterday, even if it hurts to be this strong. I know I stayed too long. I changed myself to fit your space, lost who I was in your embrace. I gave you more than I could take, and felt myself begin to break. But love shouldn't feel like losing you, or begging someone to choose you too. Now I see it clear, somehow I deserve better than you gave me. Now every tear I cried for you is proof that what I felt was true, but truth alone can't make love stay when one heart slowly walks away. I stayed too long in a love gone cold, held on to something I couldn't hold. I broke my heart just to make you stay, while you were already walking away. And now I'm learning to be okay with letting go of yesterday, even if it hurts to be this strong. I know I stayed too long. I stayed too long, but now I'm gone, and this time I'm moving on. left the door unlocked for you, like I always used to do. Every night I told myself, you'll come back, I know you will too. I kept your side of the bed untouched, like time could turn a wound to trust. But silence learned your name instead, and filled the space you left unsaid. I still hear you in the hallway light, like you never left that night. Every shadow feels like you, but it's just my heart confused. I saved your words inside my mind, like they were proof you'd change in time. But memories don't call your name, they only whisper what remains. I heard your ghost in every sound, I swore your steps were coming round. But every hope I held so tight just broke me more each lonely night. I thought you'd come back like you said you would, fix what was broken, make it feel good. But promises don't chase the rain, and love don't always feel the same. I waited like love was enough to stay, but you were gone the whole damn way. Now I know what hurts the most is I believed you'd come back close. I stopped counting every day, still I couldn't walk away from a story I kept alive, in a love that didn't survive. I tried to rewrite what went wrong, but I was holding on too long to someone who had already let go of every part of me. If I could tell my heart the truth, it wouldn't still be waiting for you. But hope is cruel and it won't die. It keeps your memory alive. I thought you'd come back like you said you would, fix what was broken, make it feel good. But silence grows where love once stayed, and time won't bring you back my way. I waited like love was enough to stay, but you were gone the whole damn way. And now I see what hurts the most is I believed you'd come back close. I don't wait anymore, but I still remember how I did. We don't fight, we don't speak, we just drift quietly, like two strangers in the same room, pretending not to see. Your voice used to call my name, now it feels like it's not the same. Like every word we never say is slowly pulling us away. We sit close but feel so far, counting cracks in who we are. Even time won't fix this space. Let silence learn to take your place. I ask myself what went wrong, but the truth is hard to hear. It's been breaking down for years. No more tears, no more lies, just empty space between our eyes. And every moment we pretend feels like we're reaching the end. It's the silence between us now, louder than any broken vow. We don't need words to understand. We're slipping through each other's hands. No goodbye, no final fight, just fading out of each other's life. And what we lost without a sound is the love we couldn't hold down. Like we were more than you and me. But now those memories feel so strange, like they belong to someone changed. We try to fix what couldn't bend, but some stories never mend. They just quietly fall apart, without a sound, without a start. If silence is all we can give, then maybe this is how we live. Two hearts still close, but not the same. Two lovers who forgot their names. It's the silence between us now, louder than any broken vow. We don't need words to understand. We're slipping through each other's hands. No goodbye, no final fight, just fading out of each other's life. And what we lost without a sound is the love we couldn't hold down. And in the silence, we finally hear the truth. I turn it over in my mind, every word, every sign, like a movie stuck on repeat that I can't leave behind. I rewind what we became, try to find who's to blame, but the ending stays the same, no matter how I change the frame. I remember how you smiled, like forever was worthwhile. Now that memory cuts like glass, from a love that didn't last. I hear you laugh in empty rooms, like it still belongs to you. But when I reach out into air, there's nothing really there. I try to stop, I try to breathe, but you still live inside of me. In every echo of the past, a love I thought would always last. I keep replaying us again, the start, the fall, the bitter end. Every moment I can't erase still lives inside a faded place. I know I should just let it go, but my heart refuses to know that some stories never stay. They just slowly drift away. like I'm searching for a home in pictures where we used to be before you disappeared from me. And every night before I sleep, you're the last thought that I keep, a loop I never learned to break, a love I still can't shake. If I could silence what I feel, maybe time would start to heal. But my mind won't set me free from the version of you and me. I keep replaying us again, the start, the fall, the bitter end. Every moment I can't erase still lives inside a faded place. I know I should just let it go, but my heart refuses to know that some stories never stay. They just slowly drift away. And I still press play, even when it hurts the same. I really thought you felt it too. You used to say I was your everything. Now I'm just a memory you don't bring. You pull me close just to push away, left me with words you didn't say. I tried to be what you needed most, but loving you felt like loving a ghost. I gave you all, I gave you truth, but it was never enough for you. I kept holding on, you let it fade. I gave you love, you pulled away. I was enough, just not for you. I gave you love you never chose. I stayed too long, I played it through, while losing me to hold on to you. I was enough, I see it now. You couldn't love me, didn't know how. I broke myself just to stay true. I was enough, just not for you. Stopped looking me in the eyes, started hiding behind your lies. I felt the distance in every touch. How did I become too much? I silenced parts of who I am just to fit into your hands. But love shouldn't make you disappear, or fill your heart with doubt and fear. Maybe one day I'll thank the pain for teaching me I will break again. Every tear was a truth I grew, I didn't lose, I just lost you. Just not for you. Yeah, I was enough, and now I finally believe it too. You held me close like I was your world, spun me around till I got lost in your words. You painted dreams in gold and blue, but none of them were ever true. You gave me hope just to take it away, turned always into we'll see someday. I stayed believing every line while you were already saying goodbye. I was all in, you were halfway. I was real, you were just maybe. You were my always, I was your maybe. I gave you all you barely gave me. I built a world, you let it fall. I felt everything, you felt nothing at all. You were my future, my only view, but I was just a face to you. Now I'm breaking free, finally see. You were my always, I was your maybe. You kept me close when you felt alone, but left me out when your heart moved on. I was your comfort, never your choice, just someone there to fill the noise. I tried to be what you couldn't feel, turned fake love into something real. But love shouldn't feel one-sided like this, like begging someone for a little bit. Now I see through everything you said, all the lies I defended in my head. I was love, you were unsure, and I won't live like that anymore. You were my always, I was your maybe. I gave you truth, you tried to change me. I lost myself just to belong, but deep inside I knew all along. You were my lesson, not my end, not someone I'd go back to again. Now I'm choosing me, finally free. You were my always, I was your maybe. You said forever, but forever doesn't sound like maybe. It didn't happen all at once, you just faded. You stopped saying all the little things, stopped noticing what I'd bring. You let the silence fill our space, like love just vanished without a trace. I kept waiting for you to try, held on to us while watching it die. You didn't leave, but you weren't there, and somehow that hurt more to bear. I felt you slipping through my hands while I was making all these plans. You lost me slowly, piece by piece, turned our love into memories. I stayed hoping you would see what you were doing to me. You lost me softly, day by day, every time you walked away. Now there's nothing left to hold. You didn't leave, you just let go. You stopped fighting for what we had, turned something good into something sad. I tried to fix what you ignored, while you kept closing every door. I chances you didn't take. Stayed strong for both our sakes, but love shouldn't feel this alone, like building something on your own. Now I see it clear somehow why it hurt so deeply. Now you didn't break me with goodbye, you broke me slowly over time. You lost me slowly, now I'm gone. No more holding what went wrong. I gave you more than I should give. Now I'm learning how to live. You lost me fully, this is real. Now I'm choosing how to heal. And even though it hurts to know I was the one who loved you most, you didn't leave, you just let go. And that's what hurt the most. Gave you my nights, my quiet fears, my broken thoughts, my hidden tears. I let you in where no one's been, and trusted you with everything. You took my heart without a doubt, but never knew how to hold it down. I was open, you were unsure. I gave you love, you gave me blur. Thought if I gave you all of me, you'd finally give me what I need. I gave you me, completely true, every part I never showed. I gave you love you didn't choose, and now I'm left with letting go. Deserve all of me. I stayed through things I should have left, ignored the signs, denied the rest. I turned your silence into hope, held on to words you never spoke. I made excuses for your ways, got lost inside your empty space. But love shouldn't feel like this, like giving all and getting less. Now I'm picking up what you left behind, piece by piece I'm healing mine. And every scar you gave to me is proof I love too honestly. I gave you me, but now I see the kind of love is rare and deep. You couldn't hold what I gave free, and that's not something wrong with me. I gave you me, now I take back every piece I thought you had. Now I'm stronger, finally free. You lost the best when you lost me. I gave you me, but now I choose me. You held me close like you'd never leave. Spoke every word I chose to believe. You built me up just to let me fall, like I meant nothing, nothing at all. I memorized every I love you, never thought they weren't true. But now those words just fade to gray, like everything you couldn't say. I was certain you were unsure. I gave you love, you wanted more. You said you'd stay, then walked away. Turned forever into yesterday. I held on tight, you slipped away, and left me lost in words you'd say. You said you'd stay, I heard you wrong. Built my heart where I don't belong. Now I'm learning through the pain. Not every stay means you remain. You disappeared without a sound, left broken pieces on the ground. I tried to fix what you let break, but love shouldn't feel this fake. I gave you chances you outgrew, still saw the best in all you do. But I was loving you alone while you were already gone. Now I see what I ignored. Love shouldn't feel like a war, and every tear that fell for you is something I won't go back to. You said you'd stay, but chose to go. Left me with what I didn't know. I gave you all, you let it fall. Now I don't need you anymore. You said you'd stay, I set you free. Now I choose what's best for me. And even though it hurt this way, I'm stronger than your stay. I gave you love in every way, stayed when I should have walked away. I tried to be your safe place too, but I was never safe with you. You found your reasons not to try, turned every truth into a lie. I held your heart with open hands while you let go of all our myself to fit your space. Lost my voice, erased my place. I try to be who you'd admire, while slowly burning in your fire. I gave you time you never gave, stayed loyal while you couldn't stay. But love shouldn't feel like a test, but giving more still gives you less. Now I'm breaking out of this, from every moment that I miss, and every tear I cried alone is proof I'm stronger on my own. I was not enough for you, but I was more than you could choose. You couldn't see what I was worth, so I'm reclaiming what's mine first. I was not enough for you. Now I see what I must do. Turn the pain into my truth. Be enough for me, not you. Your name still lights up in my mind, like echoes I can't leave behind. We used to speak like every day, now there's nothing left to say. You were my habit, my routine, now just a used to be in between. I scroll through words we used to send, trying to find out where it ends. We went from everything to this, from holding on to just a miss. We don't talk anymore, but I still feel you like before. Every silence hits me more, like I'm still yours, but I'm not yours. We don't talk anymore, but I still wait like I'm unsure, like you'll come back through that door, even though you won't anymore. I pass the places we once knew, and every street reminds me of you. I thought that time would ease the pain, but missing you still feels the same. I kept your voice inside my head, replaying everything you said. But memories don't hold you tight, they just keep me up at night.